the modern world, life as a man is hyper competitive. Everything that you want, somebody else wants. The car, the house, the money, the lifestyle that you want, somebody else wants as well. And it all comes down to who's willing to put in the most work to get it. These are 3 tips that will get you an edge over your competition. Number 1, make time. You need to be able to make time out of your day so that you can put in more work. Because the 2 things that will get you to achieve success is time and effort. The time that you put into work and the effort that you put into the work. So making time is vitally important to be able to get an edge over your competition. This means that you can't play 2 hours of video games and watch another hour of Netflix or YouTube, because if you think of your competition, they might not be doing that. And they are getting way ahead of you simply because you just spent 2-3 hours doing something that's not productive, not work. You have to be able to completely replace video games, Netflix and YouTube with hard, dedicated work. Because simply the one that will achieve success is simply the guy who puts in the hours and puts in the effort. Imagine 2 people having very similar mindsets. The one person that will achieve success is the one that simply put in the most amount of hours. You cannot be fine playing 2 games of League of Legends every day, because the guy that doesn't need to play those 2 games, he's getting way ahead of you, and you're simply going to lose against him. And if you continue to have video games in your life, it's really easy to slip and just queue up for another game or watch some pointless videos on YouTube, Netflix, whatever. You need to be able to replace video games and YouTube with learning and hard, dedicated work so that you can achieve success. Because as I said, simply those who achieve success is simply the people that put in the hours. Imagine if you're 2 or 3,000 or even 4,000 hours of League of Legends. Imagine those 4,000 hours was put into learning a business, learning a new skill. Like the people that have achieved success, they are the ones that didn't play those 4,000 hours of video games. They spent those 4,000 hours learning new skills, learning business, learning how to speak to camera, learning content creation, they spent that time learning high income skills and taking action on it, doing the work. They made time for their priority, for what was truly important to them. And if you can't even cut out 2 hours of video games and 1 hour of pointless YouTube, then you're going to stay a loser for the rest of your life. So you need to stop complaining that you don't have the time, because you absolutely do have the time. You just have your priorities mixed up. Because what is the actual priority in your life? Is it to reach platinum on League of Legends or reach diamond? Or is it to level up your character, level up your income, become wealthy, become smarter, stronger? What is the thing that you truly prioritize? So replace video games with work or learning a new skill. YouTube, pointless YouTube watching, just watch a podcast instead, so you're constantly learning. This is what it takes to achieve true success, I believe. I'm not there quite yet, but honestly, I truly believe that this is what it takes to achieve success. You can't be laying around just watching pointless YouTube videos and playing 2 hours of video games every day, pretending that you're resting. Because the man that doesn't need to rest is going to absolutely destroy you in life's competition. Are you gonna let that happen to you? Are you okay with living life as a loser, knowing you could have done a lot more with your life? I absolutely know that you don't want that. You've been thinking of becoming a YouTuber now for quite a while, and I think there's no better time to start than now. Number 2. Stick to one thing. If you want to achieve success but you're not really sure which path to walk on, it's really easy to get confused and you just listen to what everybody else says online. Like, this YouTube thing, content creation, sounds really promising actually. But oh wait, that guy Iman Gadzi, he's talking about a marketing agency. Maybe I should start that, because that sounds pretty easy as well. Maybe you hear from Tate or someone. You hear from a lot of different sources that, or maybe investing is a good thing, or Amazon FBA, or dropshipping, or whatever. Like, there's so many business models that you can try. So it's really difficult to actually decide on one single business model. Because let me tell you what happens if you want to try all the different business models. Then you're simply not going to make any progress at all, because you're too focused on choosing a business model. And if you only focus on choosing one, then you're not going to make any progress to any one of them. You need to stick to one business or one thing that you're really going to level up the skills, so you're going to become really good in front of the camera. You're going to become a really good video editor. Maybe you choose to go for the agency. You become a really good advertiser, marketer, dropshipper, whatever. Because imagine there is 5 types of businesses that, oh, they sound really good, that you've been thinking about starting them. Imagine that you spread out your energy among them, so that you put in 20% of your energy into Amazon FBA, and 20% into dropshipping, and 20% into YouTube, and 20% into agency. And then you're simply not going to achieve anything. But imagine if you put 100% into YouTube, for example, then you're going to become really good at YouTube, become really good to speak to cameras, to edit videos, to write scripts, to make thumbnails, make compelling titles. Like, if you just double down on one thing and master that one thing, that is going to make it a lot easier to achieve success with that. Because when you've got limited time, you need to put it in effectively as well. Time and efficiency. So by simply sticking to one single thing, you will see much greater progress. And you will also feel a lot better because you now know that you can, like, there are 3 things that you can work on during the day. For YouTube, for example, you got obviously recording videos, but also writing scripts for the videos and also editing the videos. So you got 3 things that you can truly level up on and become really good at. And it makes it so that you have very simple tasks, like you absolutely know what you're going to work on. Because as I was about to start YouTube, I stumbled across this guy called Iman Gadzi. You probably heard of him, and he was speaking a lot about like social media marketing agencies, or SMMA, and I thought like, wow, that sounds really promising, and it sounded really easy to succeed in it, because the way he spoke about it just seemed like, what? This should be super easy, right? But what that did was that just took my focus away from what I actually wanted to do, which is YouTube. Simply by just thinking about starting that instead, that delayed me starting this YouTube channel. And the side effect of that is that I didn't really feel as good because I wasn't making any real progress towards any of my goals. And it's only now where I've doubled down on YouTube where I feel just a lot better, because I'm able to work on something every single day that I absolutely love. So you absolutely need to stick to one thing, because you will simply see the greatest amount of progress, and you will also feel the happiest because you are making progress to your goals and you get closer to the lifestyle that you want to have. Number 3. Physical and mental health. This is absolutely essential to get ahead, because your physical and mental health will determine how much energy you have during the day, so that you can put that energy into work. And if you're just simply lazy and fat and just eating junk food all day, not exercising, then you're never going to find that energy to putting work into something meaningful. Because training your physical body will get you more discipline, so that you can be disciplined in work as well. And your mental health to not be nagged with demonizing thoughts that, oh, you can't make this, or you're so useless, you're such a loser. You need to have a healthy mind so that you can be positive about your work, so that you can also feel a lot better while working, and that you have a positive mindset towards it, with zero limiting beliefs and just thoughts in your mind that try to depress you and make you sad, so that you won't achieve any success. I think it's absolutely vital to take care of your mental health, so that you don't have demons in your mind whilst pursuing something meaningful to you. Because if you always have demotivating thoughts in your brain, then it's just going to make it a lot harder to sit down and get some work done. You absolutely need to take care of your physical and mental health, because you will just be able to think a lot clearer and not have brain fog, and you will be a lot more effective in your work. And the things that have helped me a lot is just simply resistance training, having a pretty good diet, meditating, journaling, and things like that to train your physical and your mental health. Anyway, those are 3 things that I truly believe will give you an edge in your competition. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Take care and see you soon.